Hey everybody, I'm here to do the second installment to our Lies Singles Believe video series. And this week we're going to be talking about selfishness. And it is not a secret that we live in a self centered, it's all about me society. And of course, most people won't admit that they're selfish simply because their behavior is socially accepted or just because they're prideful. But our society has definitely encouraged us to always do what pleases me first, then take other people into consideration. And many singles think that simply because we don't have a family to take care of or to be concerned about, that that gives us a license to only do the things that are beneficial, convenient, or comfortable to me, myself, and I, and without ever thinking about other people. And unfortunately, so many people have taken that same mentality into marriage. And I saw a post by Joshua Ezzy on social media a while ago that can be applied to selfishness that said, how we practice in singleness is how we will perform in marriage. So if you're practicing selfishness in singleness, you won't magically become a selfless person simply because your relationship status has changed. Think about it in reference to sports. If the team wants to do something specific on game day, they're not gonna just go out onto the field or the court or whatever and just expect it to happen. They have to actually practice it before the game day. Otherwise, it's going to be poorly executed. Or think about it in reference to a choir. If they want to do this run or they want to modulate on Sunday morning, they have to actually practice it. Otherwise, it's going to be poorly executed and they're going to sound a hot mess. So if you desire to be a selfless person, don't wait for marriage or children or any other specific time or event to happen. Start practicing selflessness now. Then if the Lord does have marriage or whatever in store for you, it'll be easier to perform later because you've been putting it into practice all this time. In Philippians 2:3-8, Paul tells believers that we are to have the same attitude as Christ and to follow his example of humbly and selflessly putting others before us as he did when he went on the cross. Just think about it. Jesus could not have gone to the cross if he was constantly worried about his comfort or it being convenient to him. In Mark 10:45, tells us that Jesus didn't come to be served, but he came to serve us, and he served us by giving his life as a ransom for us. And if we're to follow his example and to have the same attitude that he had, we are to be servants, and servants aren't selfish. So I just want to challenge you all, and even myself, to be selfless and to serve other people in your time, in your gifts, and in your finances if you have it. Don't spread yourself too thin. Let's not just do things that are comfortable, convenient, and beneficial to ourselves only, but to actually use this single season to be devoted to the work of the Lord and to be pouring ourselves out for other people, just as Paul was talking about in 1 Corinthians 7. So in doing that, you can be investing so much time into other people, younger men or women, through discipleship. You can go on missions trips. You can donate and or regularly volunteer at a homeless shelter. You can spend so much time tutoring at-risk youth. I mean, the possibilities are seriously endless. You can go babysit. You can help out an elderly person or a widow, run errands or help them out around the house. So I definitely encourage you to pray and ask the Lord to show you who you can selflessly serve during the season and how, whether that's financially, through your time or your talents or a combination. And I just want to encourage you all that it is definitely more blessed to give than it is to receive. Grace and peace.